Hello and welcome to Off Track Pit Talk from Northampton Shaleway in their beautiful hospitality setting.
It is.
We've been treated.
It's nice up here, isn't it?
Very nice.
Very
up
nice.
here.
Good view.
Yeah, great view. Track's looking good.
Track's looking really good. We were saying earlier, last time, March, the track was superb.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fantastic. And I think that's had a reflection on the car numbers today.
Yeah.
So yeah, the place is good, isn't it? He's
Yeah.
spending money. We've got brickwork. We've got different food venues.
Looks
We've got
proper.
hospitality. It's all fancy.
Yeah, it looks very proper. It's very
Yes.
proper. You mentioned numbers. So we talk about domestic meetings, non-championship meetings, and this is very much that. However, 35, are we on 35?
We've got 35 cars in the
Yeah.
pits. It isn't a qualifier. It's not a qualifier on Monday either. However, numbers were good this weekend.
They are.
It was, when we did the fixtures, it was one of those we go, not quite sure how that's going to land. However, we've had such a good 9 meetings, haven't we?
Yes.
People are focusing on points, and points mean prizes.
Yeah.
And I think there's quite a few drivers in those pits who want to be in the shootout.
I think you're right. I think there's people like Joe Booth, Jack France that very much enjoyed being in it last year and are nowhere near because they haven't done the meeting so far. And you've got a lot of people in that top 15 at the moment who are brand new to it and potentially want to stay there as well.
Yeah. We had the newsletter go out this week with the grades and everything, and we did the graphic of these are the 15 that are in.
Yeah.
And I do genuinely think it's woke a few up. There's the 15, like you say, that are in there at the moment, new drivers, and they've got to claw points to stay in it. However, you've got your other drivers that are way down that list.
Yeah.
And yes, it's only May, but the cut-off is August.
Yeah.
So I think it's on people's minds. I think there's people here tonight that would have perhaps just done Bradford,
Yeah.
or vice versa. They would have done Northampton, local base, but they're going to Bradford on Monday. So
It's on
just
Craig
loving
Finnegan's
it.
mind.
I think Craig Finnegan fitting an engine this morning and a message coming through saying, I think we're going to make it, we're not sure. He's not doing that, is he? For no reason whatsoever. He knows he's got to get pedal down.
Yeah.
And hopefully they put a lot of effort in and he reaps the rewards tonight.
Yeah. It is good, and I think it's quite interesting that we are so early on in the season, but we are talking shootout. But I think the championship last year was so good, and the drivers want to be in it. They want to be that, have the attention. They want to be racing for that silver roof.
It was brilliant. I know we've banged on about it enough. However, it was good, and they loved. Every shootout driver loved being a part of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the other drivers on the outside of that bubble thought, I want a piece of it.
Absolutely.
And why not?
Yeah, good.
Get in there.
Good. Right. So you need to run off and go and talk to some drivers.
Got a driver briefing.
Yeah, go and do your driver briefing. We'll talk at the end of the meeting. I think I'm going to talk to some drivers who have not yet spoken to this year. Case Ingliston, hello.
All right.
Yeah, good. I'm very well. You are, 'cause you're red roof again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit dusty, but
Okay. Where was it?
on top of the office in the workshop.
Okay.
Had to wipe a bit of dust off it, but it's back out again, isn't it?
So when were you last red roof?
Mildenhall 2023 European is the last meeting I remember.
Yes.
Specifically being a red, but I don't know if it was after that, but I reckon around about that time. So probably not last year, obviously the year before.
Yeah. It's nice to get back up to red again.
Yeah.
So this year, if I think bit of a slower start, but then you seem to have got better and better as the meetings have gone on. Is that fair, would you say?
Yeah, I would. I struggle around here at Northampton, but I feel like Kings Lynn, I'm sort of thereabouts now, sort of ready. But yeah, I don't know. It don't make much difference in my opinion, starting red to blue. I don't mind what colours on the top, to be honest, and I don't worry about any, who's what colour. Everyone's out there doing the same thing, aren't they? So,
and in terms of the last Kings Lynn, you mentioned sort of Kings Lynn. I was, particularly impressed. Sort of final national at Kings Lynn, you were like proper on it in those 2 races.
Yeah, no, it was. It's probably the most enjoyable meeting this year, definitely. To start with. So.
Your dad said there was no damage.
No damage at all. Gone round it with a spanner and put some paint on it, and away you go again, which is nice because normally it'll come home bent in half.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And two things. Shootout. Are you kind of thinking about that?
I am, but I'm not going to go to the point where I now think to myself, right, we've got to go every meeting. We need to go Bradford Monday, because we aren't going Bradford Monday. Although I did say on the way here, if we get top 5 in the final, we'll go Bradford Monday. But so yeah, but I don't know. We'll just keep going, see what it do.
Yeah.
The new tarmac car ain't going to be done quite yet because we keep hitting hold ups, shall we say? So yeah, it doesn't matter. I've still got the old car, so yeah, I'm happy to do the shootout, whatever, if we get in. So
Good.
we'll see.
Good. Right, have a good night tonight. Thank you for talking to me, and like keep it nice and shiny, and your dad'll be well happy.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We'll put it back in the lorry now.
Katie, thanks so much.
All right, mate.
Hello, Harry. How are you?
Not bad. Well,
Just tell him to stop both of you.
I mean, no, it's good though. Good interaction. Harry, we're going to come and talk to you because you've gone to Blue. You went out in Heat 1 and rolled over on lap
2.
Lap 2. Yeah.
Uh,
What happened there?
I don't know, to be honest. I put my foot on the brake, it didn't slow down. I went in the wall thinking, oh, this is going to work. And then opened my eyes again, I'm on my roof. So, I mean, it's stock car racing, isn't it?
It is.
We'll get back out for the consolation and hopefully have a bit better of a race.
Has it done much damage? Or
Snapped the back panhard rod, it sheared the bolt on the front, and it's not the shock. It's snapped the shock mount off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's standard damage for these, really.
when we spoke, because we did your tarmac car reveal, and you're like, oh, I'm not so sure about shale. Depends on my dad, blah blah blah. But we're doing more shale, it seems. Just how it's standard.
My dad didn't want to race,
Yeah.
and we like coming racing, so I thought, well, one of us may race. We get him for free that way.
Yeah. Is it cheaper though to pay to come in? Do you think?
Well, after that race, I would say, yeah, I wish we'd just come and paid. But I mean, it's 3 hours away this track for us, so I mean, we're going to try and make the best of it we can.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I was on shale, I was at Milden on that meeting went terrible. That was a terrible meeting for me as well. So, same thing really.
Yeah, yeah. Are you pleased to have gone up to Blue? Were you happy with that achievement? 'Cause that's based on kind of pretty much your tarmac form, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was happy when I opened my phone and saw it. To be fair, after that race, I'd be happy at the back of the yellows, to be honest. So, I mean, I'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, tarmac's my preferred surface. I should be racing the Skeggy weekend.
Yes.
I'll be in my old car for Skegness weekend though. Me got some engine problems and stuff we're trying to sort out.
Yeah.
And I mean, hopefully it can go better at Skegness. I mean, hopefully today can go better, but I guess we'll see.
It's early days though, isn't it?
It's early days.
Who's doing Bradford? You or your dad or neither?
None of us. We're not racing that. So I don't know. We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Go get your car fixed. Thank you so
Cheers.
much. Matt, your new car, a very sunny Northampton.
Yeah.
We spoke around the reveal, we kind of revealed it, took it on track, and you raced it like a stock car, yeah?
It drove me in first couple of laps. Yeah, it was. Do you know what, the car? I'm surprised that when I'd adjusted everything to where it should be, on the first restart, the first start, I thought brakes are really crap on back. So just automatically in my head, I wound the brake biased the way I used to wind my old one.
Okay.
Then when we regridded and we started again, I just sent myself full
did.
shot into the wall.
You did.
I thought, well, that were all right.
Yeah.
It held up all right.
Yeah. Happy with it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I got brakes back right and it felt to be going. It's hard when you've not really got anybody around you, but comparing it to my other car, how my other car used to go around here, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the thing is, this is the first car you've ever built. Or you said when we were speaking, you've not built anything.
No.
You built a stock car, and so to kind of go, actually, this feels all right.
Like I say, I'm surprised. I don't build cars.
No.
The only thing I've done with stock cars is bumper and nerf my old one.
Yeah.
fixed it when it needed fixing. Don't get me wrong, we've done it long enough, but yeah, to build one and it go. I mean, I think I was one place away from getting straight to final. It'd have been nice to come out of the box and win, but it's just maybe it fancy.
Yeah, take that. That's all right.
It's just building confidence in car. When every little vibration or movement, or you're just thinking, oh, have I done that and have I done that, and it's. Maybe it might take me a couple of meetings just to really get used to it and stop bothering about stuff again.
Are you worried about that in all seriousness? Because like I say, you've done it, and if you
when we went to Kings Lynn practicing, we had a problem with threads in back at block. Yeah, we thought it had been sorted. It weren't really sorted. It had a vibration. Yeah. After a couple of runs and snapped input shaft. I've had it all back out again. I've redone it myself. Yeah. Everything was fine, and then after a couple of laps, it started with a little vibration, and already in your head you're thinking, everything's running so close underneath you and round your legs, and you're thinking, is it going to go again? Anyway, it turned out it was a little buckled wheel. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just getting over stuff like that and just making sure it's right. Like we've come in, you go and ask, lads, everything's tight. Yeah. So now that's more confidence that, that ain't going to just rattle off. And it's stupid stuff. It's probably in your head. People might be able to just get in one and set off and not worry about that. But maybe it's because I've done it myself and I have never done it. Yeah. That I doubt myself sometimes. So,
But like I say, that impacts kind of your confidence in the car, I suppose, a little bit. And until you've kind of done a few races and gone, actually,
that's it. It's just building confidence, and I feel like a lot more confident than I did when I first got here, and have it well. So
and the welders are out, the big hammers are out.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm glad it's happened, because when we were coming, we were loading it up and they're like, it's a new car. You want it to look nice, so you're cleaning this up here, and just wipe that. Who wipes the nerf rail? And I'm wiping my nerf rail before I put it in wagon, and now we've got dints and paint chips off it, and now it's back to a stock car again. I'm happy.
Good. Jack, thanks so much for giving that insight, and I hope you then kind of step on the rest of the meeting.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. So with Bug Maynard, right? First and foremost, where does Bug come from?
It's long. Well, it's just I've had it for a long time, because when I was born, I didn't really get a name. Mum and Dad couldn't choose whatever. Okay. And it got called Bugger, and then it got shortened, and then I come racing, and then someone said it. I think it was Alison Wayman, and it's always carried on from there. Yeah. So.
Okay, that's a very interesting story. So, at what point did you actually get a name that went on the birth certificate? Were you 5?
About 11 days after I was born. So.
It's good. It's a good story. You should embrace that story. I like it.
It sounds great.
No, it's a great story. I think it's good.
I prefer it more than my real name. So,
yeah. I will go with that then. From now on, that's what we'll call you. Yeah. Right, up to yellow. 2 meetings and done yellow.
Yeah. Meld and all, we got going. Yeah. And then straight out of the box. Couldn't really ask for much better.
So you got a heat win, didn't you, first race?
Yeah, first race. And then the luck after that just got worse. Won the heat and then crossed the line, and straight away bent the axle. Dad didn't even know, so I come off track, and then he's trying to point me to the scales. I'm showing him the axle, and he's like, "All right." Yeah. So we had a lot of people jump on and help us, and in the final we got away, got into the lead, and then the back marker decided he was going to try and get a yellow flag. So I didn't finish that race. And then the Grand National, didn't even do a lap. Then we come here, first corner, feet one, got a bit excited and half spun myself, and another car hit the front wheel, snapped the axle straight away. Then missed the consolation.
Did you go for the National?
Yeah, I think we got 7th or 8th in the Grand National, so
you bookended the weekend with like a really good result, a decent result, and in the middle was just torrid.
Yeah, sort of. We had a really good start, and then after that it all went terrible.
Yeah. And then you kind of a bit of a break, haven't you? Is that just to kind of repair damage?
Well, Kings Lynn, we were going to do it and we were thinking about it, but then we couldn't find a new axle to get straightened and send to Frank to strengthen and put the brackets on. So then we were like, well, if we're going to rush and the car's not right for Kings Lynn and I get damaged, then it's going to ruin the weekend in Holland that we've just done. So we said, we'll do the sensible option and take the weekend off, and then we got time to do the new truck, kit all that out and organise. So
And how was Holland?
I've
I
still
wasn't
not
there.
got,
He was there.
Still not got over the bad luck yet.
Right. Okay.
But last race on the Saturday, Dash for Cash, we got fourth or third.
Yeah.
So the luck come back.
Yeah.
So let's hope it carries on today.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
Good.
it was a good social weekend. It always is.
Yeah. Right. Good luck for today. It looks nice
Yeah.
with the yellow roof.
Yeah.
Which it should have been yellow, kind of, anyway, shouldn't it, to begin with? It was all that debate, wasn't it? Are you white, are you yellow?
Everyone sort of come over and said something.
I just thought I'd add to it.
Yeah.
Bug, thanks so much.
It's all right.
Hello, Freya.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired, how are you?
Tired. What, tired from driving a stock car or just tired in life?
Well, it doesn't help the fact that we were up till 1:30 Thursday trying to get Dad's engine in so we can race. But
Yeah. Right, okay. Let's talk about your dad first then. So he wasn't racing, because you're going to go to Holland, weren't you? But the
Yeah.
engine for your dad's car wasn't back. So you didn't go to Holland, then you got it back Thursdays and 2 days ago.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we got it back Thursday. I came home from school and we were like, there's an engine. I was like, oh gosh. So then I think we were up till 1:30 putting that in, and then 11 o'clock last night putting that in, finished it off this morning,
Yeah.
and now we're here.
So were you kind of going, we want to go to Northampton, or it's like, if we get to Northampton, it's great? Like, was it kind of like, right, we want to be at Northampton?
Well, we were coming anyway with
Yes.
me, whether he was racing or not.
Yeah.
So just getting the laps in and getting
Yeah.
used to it, really, isn't it?
Okay, right, so your dad's here and he's doing his thing over there. So let's talk about you. So we came to your house, it was
Yeah.
cold, it was windy, it was wet, and you were debuting at Kings Lynn that weekend. And so Kings Lynn, let's talk about Kings Lynn. So we're out of 5 laps and did that okay in that?
Yeah, it was all right. I was just getting used to the car because I went round in the fields after you guys came, and then
What, in the dark when we left?
not in the dark. Like, I think it was the next day.
Okay.
I took it around the field with Lily, and then made a few adjustments, and then it still wasn't right. So then we ended up adjusting it when we were back at Kings Lynn.
Yeah,
So I was just getting used to a big car
yeah.
that I've never raced or moved before.
You've never raced it, it's ridiculous, isn't it? You've never raced Formula 1 and you're out on
Yeah.
track with loads of other people, which I think is fascinating. No, it is.
Yeah, scary a little bit. The fact that I'm 16 and I'm racing with 40-year-olds.
But you're right, but the thing is, you're not looking at a place. I think Concy was a bit of a, spun it on the back straight, didn't you? And that was kind of consolation over. But then come Grand National, you were like, no, you weren't as quick as them, but you were like, oh, you didn't look out of place.
No, I was just trying to go round because obviously my 5 laps didn't go as well, the consolation didn't go as well.
Yeah.
So we were just hoping to get some laps in, so.
Yeah. And how did you think the National went? Were you like, did you come off going, I thought, wow, that?
I came off a lot happier than what I did in the consolation
Yes.
because I just managed to finish a race.
Yeah, which is good. And how you found today? So you've done 2 heats, because we're doing like whites in both heats, aren't we?
Yeah.
It looks tricky when it's wet, because it's obviously wet in the track, so it's warm. It looks
Yeah.
tricky.
It just goes really slippy, and like with me not racing something as big as what I am doing now, it's just harder to get
Yeah.
to grips with when it's slippy. So just walk down the outside.
But the thing is, I was watching that, I knew we were going to come and talk to you, and I think first few laps, it's like, right, yeah, you're taking it steady, but then once it dried, you're like, yeah, you were good.
Yeah, because we came practicing Wednesday, and it was a little bit, but it wasn't as wet as what it
Yeah.
was. It was pretty dry, so I was just used to dry, and then I've just gone on a really slippy surface.
Go
So
and say, stop putting water on it. Nobody wants you to water it, Dean.
you can't do that.
You can, because you race Formula 1, you can do that. Right, thanks so much, and good luck for the rest of the meeting.
Thank you.
Hello, James Morris.
Good afternoon, Jonathan. How
So, right, this week we've kind of done a load of stuff on like social media about all these drivers that have gone up grades and kind of going red roof for the first time, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, you've kind of dropped to blue, so it's not been the best start for you this year. Would that be fair?
Yeah, no, the first couple of meetings weren't very clever. I was doing all right after that, but there's such a lot of people scored a lot of points. And
Yeah.
I've seen all them updates this week, all these people going up, and then just was 3 people going down. I felt a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's stock cars, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? In the sense of like you and the grading list. If you have a bit of a rough time, it kind of goes right. You drop down, then you boost back up again.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get back up there. But because I thought we were going all right the week at Kings Lynn from Red, but we just lost a lot of points them first couple of meetings.
Yeah, because I've you've been watching it. It's almost like you've been getting caught up in other people's incidents as well. It's not necessarily been your own doing.
Yeah, I seem to have made a habit that my whole career. Really,
Yeah. But you've gone out, so we're at Northampton, you've kind of gone out and won your heat, which is like, it's almost like a bounce back to, actually, I know what I'm doing with these.
Yeah, like I said, we're going all right the other week, so hopefully just continue now and just see where it takes us.
Thing is though, you are back blue,
Yeah.
so it's almost like being a red anyway, isn't it?
No, well I looked before and there was I thought I might as well just be in the Reds.
Yeah.
And just when the track's wet like that, I was expecting to just get carted in early doors, but we managed to get away and then it was all plain sailing really.
Absolutely. You did shootout last year.
Yep.
Thinking about it again? What mind?
I'd like to get in it again,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
We'll see, yeah.
Good.
It was good last year.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Right, and also, in terms of, you with Matt again, is it still the same as last year and the year before, like all the shale and do as much as you can
Yeah,
with work?
that's it. Just do the shale meetings. That's the plan, and see where we go from there.
I mean, I was waiting to talk to you. You're talking to a guy about, the reason why you do this with Matt, and in terms of, and it kind of suits you, doesn't it, from a work perspective and like how it plays out.
Yeah, it's just everyone's got to work, haven't they?
Yeah.
And it's just like we were a few years ago struggling to keep a team together, and I come with Matt, and we're still here. And I know everyone's working. I was up at 5 this morning. I did 6 till 12 at work, and then come here, and it just works for our situation.
But it almost like kind of pays for your racing. So do you know, in some respects, and like for tonight, because if you were like, this was your car and you were bringing it, you'd be like, right, I can't go to work.
Yeah.
I've got to work on the car or get it ready, transport it down, and actually.
Yeah, it'd be great to have your own team and your own truck and all that, but this just that situation we're in, it works for us and it works for Matt, and we'll just keep going best we can.
Good. James, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello,
What are
Jonathan.
you shaking your head at?
No, I'm just talking to 100 different people.
You
at
are?
once. Yeah.
Handshake with him.
Do we do it for Lee?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
We can.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
This is the nicest part of the pits. I really like this.
Scenic. We got here late. I thought, you know what will Mum like? On a nice Saturday afternoon on a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Scenic view.
It's beautiful. Genuinely, I've never seen this view ever in
I
my
know.
entire time coming to Northampton. I like it.
Lovely.
And you got third place in the final. Sorry, nearly second. I know. Sorry, Dave Polly hit you hard.
Yeah. Done that 2 weeks in a row now, isn't it? Stock cars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I can do about it really. Like, if I'd have got back on him, I probably would have gave him the same back.
Yeah.
The stock cars, like, you don't come about to not use your bumper, do you? So, yeah, what goes round comes round. I did a bit of a dirty move on him at Mildenhall, so I was probably due that one. So,
Yeah.
might sweep it under the carpet, or we might leave it up there. We'll see what happens.
See what happens in
It
the
is what it
national.
is.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's good. I mean, it's kind of the moment of the race, I suppose, because you were looking kind of quite good for second, and then obviously Dave kind of caught you.
Well, I saw Dave coming. I couldn't tell if it was Frank or Dave to start with, because obviously you only have a quick glimpse. So I thought, if it's Frank, we'll probably be able to catch Bob, and he might not use his brain, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Just work together to sort of get to him. And I thought if it's Dave, I'll probably end up sailing in, and found out it was Dave, didn't I? So,
And you went sailing in.
Yeah, it is what it is. I thought both of us, we could have caught Bob, but you don't know, do you?
No.
If it doesn't happen, like. But yeah, it was a good race. Got some good hits in, and we got up there quite quick. We made a lot of changes to the car that we wanted to do for a while, and it seemed to work, to be fair.
So your shelf performances this year have been good, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? Obviously we've done the tarmac piece already, but like Shell's been like the one where you're up there.
Yeah, not too bad. Lynn, we fought against it a little bit, struggled with a few bits and bobs. Yeah, like the heat, we got fourth, but it was like, again, like similar to skate, you get fourth, but you didn't feel any good.
Yeah.
So like, you have to sort of take a step back and think, do I want to just sell for a fourth and get good results when the car's okay, or do I want to try different stuff and try and win, basically. So we tried a lot of stuff, and yeah, it seems to have worked a lot. So
good.
We're still tinkering and messing about.
Yeah,
so
good. And not enough damage is good for national going out.
Yeah, going out. Yeah.
Good.
So
go do that now. Yeah. Thanks so much. Do we need to handshake that? Do we need to handshake? Eddie Collins. He's not even looking. He's not even looking. Dave Polly, hello.
Hello.
Do you like my hat?
Lovely.
Thank you.
Who paid you to wear that?
Your wife. He's very noisy.
Noisy, yeah.
I know. You didn't make it. Oh, right, stop now.
We're in the pits. What does he expect? We're in the pits, right? Sidestep. Sidestep. Have we got the right lighting? Does my hair look all right?
Yeah, it is. Right, let's go from the very beginning, which is you didn't win a third final on the trot.
I know.
Close.
Bobby G.
Yeah.
Had it, didn't he?
He was quick.
I was trying.
I know. Did you think you were going to get him?
Well, I tried last bend.
Yeah, but was it more hopeful than?
You never know your luck, do you?
No.
Tried. Less mincing about at the start. And then I nearly had a heart attack halfway when Newson drove himself in the pit gate.
Yeah, what happened
there?
there?
That was frightening. Don't know, you have to ask Matt.
Okay, well, I don't know. I didn't see what happened, genuinely. I saw Matt just come to a stop.
I just saw him that way in front of me.
Okay.
I thought, ooh,
yeah,
it was exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Maybe that was what woke me up, drove him to the front.
But you, Frank, and we're kind of, you were at
just
the back.
Tossing about at the back.
Yeah, you were for a while.
Like old people do, just ride around at the back.
Yeah, but it seemed to take you a while to get going, in all seriousness.
I could blame the track, couldn't I? But that would probably get edited out as well. Don't know, it's hard.
Yeah.
When it's pretty wet at the start and pretty dry at the end, you need a bit of a balance.
Okay.
And I was more for the end, and I should have just driven it a bit harder at the start maybe.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, you go hard at the start and you knock a wheel off and then you don't finish.
Yes.
So you need to finish. Yeah. But I want to win.
Yeah. Okay. Before we finish, there's obviously questions. Health is okay this week?
Gout's getting there.
Gout's getting there?
Did have a tooth out though, so that hurts.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Can't say that.
No, I
get
can't.
edited.
Sorry, no.
Who's watch this, you know?
I do. And are you and Ashley England friends now?
I don't know. I brought his car here for him today.
Yes.
So.
But are you speaking though?
He's not said much.
Right, okay.
I'm sure he's got over it. I did ask his mum if she could pack him some sandwiches this week, so he didn't take a detour during the final.
So all is good.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you as always.
No problem.
Thank you.
The better England just had to have a good stern tell in there.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
It worked
We're going
wonders.
back out. So
Yeah.
he's going out.
He wasn't going out, was he?
No, he wasn't. No, he's being a big girl.
Right. Okay.
His brother's already gone out.
Is that because he just wanted to talk to you and say well done for getting second in the final?
Probably, yeah.
Dave, thanks so much.
No problem.
Hello, Bobby.
Hi, you alright?
Back to red.
Yeah.
And a nice final win to go with it. That's quite nice.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just when you're starting from red, it gets you a breather them first few laps, and then you get into the blues.
Yes.
So it helped, and the race just turned my way, and stuff kind of parted, and I was like, oh, this'll do.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite an uneventful race.
Yeah.
To be fair,
That's how I like them.
Yeah, you like a stock car race as well,
Yeah, I
don't you?
do too. Yeah.
But it was quite straightforward.
Yeah.
You know, everything seemed to go your way.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. Yeah, no, it did for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't complain. It's good. So.
I was saying to Dave, it seemed quite odd at the beginning because like Frank and them didn't seem to make progress at all.
No, yeah.
They're quite static at the back.
Yeah, they seem to be wetting the track a lot today for whatever reason, but then the final they didn't. So whether people had set it up for wet, we thought we were going to dry out towards the end, so that's what we went for.
So you went for dry?
Yeah.
So
dry,
does that make it really hard to drive at the beginning of the race though?
I suppose it's one of them. It's either you set it up for wet or dry, and you've kind of got to gamble and hope they go with you with the watering, but you can't have both, so you've got to like sacrifice one for the other. So just trying to get that happy medium.
Your season's been like a good one, obviously back up to red, but it's been like some great meetings and then some meetings where you've kind of had like nil point scores. It's been a bit of an odd one.
Yeah, that's it. Well, again, it being in blue, it is that you flip a coin to see if you get around that first corner, and that's been my problem. That's the first English final I've finished this year.
Really?
Yeah. I've finished one in Holland, but other than that, that's my first one, so I'll take that.
That's a good start, well done.
Yeah.
I should have known that, but I didn't. How was Holland? I've seen a video of you. You were taking no prisoners in Holland on this video I saw.
Why? What happened?
Oh, you were taking people onto the middle.
No, it was one of them. I saw it up there, the car. I didn't know who it was. I thought, well, I need to get rid of him because I can't carry on the race like this. Yeah. And I put him onto the tyre, and it worked. I managed to carry on, get fourth. So best English of the weekend, really. So I can't complain to that.
Absolutely not. I mean, we've spoken before, and you've said how much you enjoy going like kind of racing in Holland.
Yeah. No, it's brilliant. The Dutch love it. The entertainment and everything. It's like a whole special weekend kind of thing, and they were still like, we had to rush back for the boat, but they were still there like 10, 11 o'clock at night, still partying. It's like brilliant. So now it's ace.
Good. I'm glad you had a good day today. Cheers, Bobby.
Thank you.
So that's it from Northampton Shaleway. The cars are just lining up for the Grand National. It's been a really, really good meeting today. Dave Polly nearly making it 3 finals on the bounce. And as you saw, will something happen in the Grand National between Dave and Charlie. Up next is Bradford on Bank Holiday Monday, 2 days' time. Thank you all.